Right, that should be us live now. We'll just get cracking a little bit earlier than anticipated. I'm going to do it for a bit later on, but I've got some time to burn, so let's jump into some price analysis. If you let me know where you're from in comments, any projects you'd like me to cover, drop them in the comments too, and we'll do some price analysis across any altcoins that you wish. We've got some different charting software to TradingView, so we can check out some of the low caps as well. Some of the other projects that anything apart from SafeMoon or any dog shit like that. So let's get started off by taking a look at Ethereum. This is Ethereum Tether chart. This is the current drop that we've had. I mean, we did a 20% drop from all them all-time highs up at $2,644, and then we dropped all the way down to $2,100. Considering that everyone is flapping like mad thinking this is the end, we've only done a 20% drop. If you go back in time to the 16th of April, which is not long ago, we did a 23% drop. So I can't really understand why people are getting so concerned about this drop, because in my opinion, I think it's just a standard pullback. If you're just looking at BTC for starters, we'll go back to the daily time frame. Let's just have a look at this, what's gone on over the course of the last 3 or 4 months. So this is the beginning of January this year. We had a 31% drop, which was the biggest drop this year. In February, we did a 26% drop. March, 18%. And this current drop that we've been on a 26% drop. So it's not much in my opinion. And I think the only reason why I think people are starting to look bearish is due to a weekly time frame. If you look at this here, I think this is the reason people are getting bearish, because of this little tiny red candle to the downside on the histogram. Where's that gone? Push that to the bottom. So yeah, in my opinion, I don't think it's nothing to worry about. We have had that bearish cross. If you just look at, I'll zoom in right there, we've had a bearish cross there on the moving averages, which in my opinion, I don't think it's nothing to worry about. If you look at this histogram here, we did tick to the downside for a couple of weeks, but shit happens, doesn't it? And I think really from this point, I think we're ready to push on. BTC, I've seen a few people calling for 43k, 42k. Well, the chance is it could possibly go. If you look at this level here, this red line at 43k, that was the bottom of that drop that we had in February. So that could act as some natural support for Bitcoin if the market does allow. So in my opinion, things are looking okay at the minute. Taking a look at Ethereum BTC, and then I'll have a look at the chat, see what's going on, because that's gone absolutely mental. Somebody's spamming moon cunt, which I will not be looking at a project called Moon Cunt. So yeah, looking at Ethereum BTC, all's looking good. We were on a downtrend on the daily time for quite a while. I was looking for a breakout above that. We did break above it on the 28th of March. Then we shot up, we formed a bull flag here, and we broke out of that. We did drop down to close to this daily support, but look at this daily candle that we are forming here. That is very, very bullish, and in my opinion, I think we're going to really start to push on. Just looking at a weekly time frame from current prices up to the all-time highs, that's in the BTC pair. I mean, look at that. We've still got from that wick, we've still got 158% to make up. So, in my opinion, everything's looking okay. We've got a nice bounce back on pretty much every asset a minute, so things are looking all right. So let's have a catch up on the chat. That has been absolutely hammered for the first couple of minutes. Also, let me just run through that, see what's going on. 43k incoming, potentially. I mean, we have pushed up from that nice level of support looking at BTC. Let's have a look at BTC here. Drop into the 4-hour time frame. We did drop down to 47k. I mean, in my opinion, like I said, we could drop down to 43k at some stage. But things are looking okay. I mean, I don't really care what BTC does, to be honest. I'm looking more into altcoins, and I want altcoins to pretty much start leading the way. We need Ethereum BTC to break out, and then looking at this, to be honest, we could travel in anywhere between 63k and 43k and just zigzag up and down, and that will be good for alts. Ethereum, yeah, I've just checked Ethereum out. Reef, I'll have a look at Reef shortly. I've seen a few people talking about Reef. Dent, I've never got the massive grip about Dent. Everyone's been talking about it. SNTVT, I'm holding a bag of SNTVT, so I'll have a look at that soon. Zilliqa, yep. Matic. Could you quickly look into Chainlink, please? Could you give... let's have a look at Chainlink, and then we'll do some other projects. So have I got Chainlink on here? I'll have a look at both pairs. So I'll have a look at the BTC pair, and I'll have a look at the Ethereum pair too. So let's take a look at that one. USDT. Let's give it that previous TA. 4 hour time frame. Let's go into a daily. Actually, let me just do something first. Right, so yeah, looking at Chainlink, let's have a look what's going on here. So we have not done much of a drop compared to some of the alts. What we have formed here on the daily is a higher low. If you're looking at this entire move here, this was a higher low here, a higher low, not so much than a higher low here. So in general, this is looking good. We've had quite a decent pullback from the highs up at $44 down to... We dropped down to $28, so that was a 35% drop. We do know that a lot of alts have done quite some significant drops, but nothing to worry about on the way up. Like I said, looking at our BTC chart, you must get pullbacks on the way up to remain healthy, because profit taking must happen at some stage. So if you're looking for buy zones, I think this will be the area here. If we did this price analysis yesterday, probably going to be looking at the levels that I would have said. So yeah, the golden ratio has been hit there. Taking a look at that price. $31 is the area to buy. It has hit that golden ratio, that 61% retracement. So looking at that in terms of buy zones, I would be buying anything within this level. And we're still there. We're currently at $33. So I'd buy that right up, to be honest. Then price target, I think the first major target once we break above all-time highs is that pretty much $50 level, which is on that -27 fib. So Chainlink not looking too bad. I think we can start to push up on the histogram now and start moving forward. That's Chainlink covered. Loads of questions. Stop spamming moon cunt. Thanks for that contribution, Coin Big Stick. Some funny comments here. Right, I'll have a look at Zilliqa. So I know, you know, if you watched my channel before, Zilliqa is one of my biggest and my favourite holds. I've been holding Zilliqa since, I don't know, August last year. Managed to buy my Zilliqa way down here. So my assets, it was my biggest hold until VeChain mooned, and now VeChain's my biggest hold at the minute. But looking at this, not much change from the TA I did a couple of days ago. So this is the area again, same as Chainlink. We have hit that golden ratio, the 618 fib level, and look at that, we wicked a perfect wick down to that 786 level. I don't think you'll get any buys around this level again. I think that area is taken up now. We have wicked down, grabbed the liquidity and popped back up. So buy zones is this area here. 14 cent, buy that up. Anything 15 cent or below is a good buy, considering if you've managed to buy at these levels, you've still got a 65% move to make before you even get up to the all-time high. So things aren't looking too bad there, right, Antonio? See you later, mate. So Zilliqa, yeah, that's looking okay. In terms of targets, I think 30 cent is the first major one to get through. Again, look at that, right on that level. Fibonacci's are king. What is your probability bottom prediction for BTC short term? I've just looked at BTC at the beginning there. I think BTC could potentially use this level at 43,000 pretty much on my nose as support. I think that's a nice level. If you look back to the dump that we had in February, we did do that 26% correction. We bounced off that level. And if you look within around this area, if you look at this level here, so we created some all-time highs here, we wicked up to it there, and there's a lot of wicks within around that area. So that level at 42, 43k could be a major level of support if the market does lower. It might trickle down here, and then what I'm looking for is pretty much a zigzag within around that and range off that area. Some alts are starting to really push up on it right hand side, especially the BTC pairs. Looking at RSR BTC, that's up 8% today. which is quite a big move. VeChain BTC up quite a lot as well. Let's have a look at VeChain, do some price analysis here. So we wicked down to that 786 level. I think in general VeChain is quite bullish. I think everything's been bought up. I know we've had them all-time highs. We've done that 50% retracement, but things are looking good with VeChain. I've not bought any crypto for a long time. I managed to buy all mine back in October, August last year. So first thing I bought recently was some VeChain yesterday. I bought around here, and I'm already up quite a big. I managed to pick some up on that 618 level because you know me, I always target that level. I can't see us come back down there again, to be honest. The entire market's starting to push up, and I think it should really start to push on from here. But looking at buy zones, I would buy anything at this 50% fib level, so anything around 18 cents. Right, okay, I'll have a look at BPRO. If I look at BPRO, you're not allowed to say it again. Right, this is, I did some price analysis for learning crypto yesterday. I put a video up, no, it might have been Friday actually. And this is a price analysis that I give. And this still stands. This is an area to buy. We did lose that 61% retracement level. And we are at 78. This is the area to buy. This is the bottom. I can't see it going any lower than that, to be honest. I mean, how many times have we wicked this level? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times we wicked that level and bounced up. So that is a solid level of support there. So if you're looking to buy, I think this is a clinical area to buy. Just hit that area, but put some orders in, or even just market buy and then ride it up. Because remember, this has done a significant move, and we should always expect a pullback from when we do hit those highs. So that is definitely a good area to buy. If I knew what the project was, I've never looked at it. If I knew what it was, I would be buying at these levels because I think it's a nice level. XRP, shall I have a look at XRP? I've not looked at that for a while. You won't believe it, would you? 61% retracement. That is the area to buy. The only reason it will go down to 78% level if there was some major selling pressure. This, for me, confirms that this has done that retracement required, and I think this is a perfect buy zone. I did say on my video of the day, any buy at $1 would be a solid buy, and I think that is area now. I mean, currently at 113, it's only 13 cents above that dollar mark, so I think now is an absolute perfect buying opportunity for XRP. We do know that we've been up to $2 in the past. Sorry, $3.30 in the past. Around, have I marked it up? I've not. But these levels are the next target. So I think $1.95, $2.36 and $2.88. I know not many people like this asset, and it's one of them. It's a bit like Marmite, isn't it? I mean, a lot of the hardcore blockchainers don't like XRP because of the centralization. But you can't argue with the fact that the network is solid. It's a decent network. If you're looking to send something fast and cheap, then XRP is a network. Buy zone though, that is in a perfect buy zone. I mean, we can look at targeting those next levels above. I think now most assets have done that retracement. Am I a Brummie? Am I bollocks? I'm from Yorkshire. Electromium and Theta. Let's have a look at Theta actually. What's going on here? That's that move it's done this year. 2,300% this year. Absolutely massive move. So let's just have a look at this entire move, see what's going on. Buy zones. I think this is a buy zone here. Look at targeting buys from around $9.20 down to $7.71. May not get down to that because we've already wicked down into area once. And then we've popped back up So you never know. We might start to push on from here, and you might not get some orders filled down at this level. But the buy zones, anyway, from $9.20 below, I think that would be a nice buy and a good opportunity. Levels to break, we have been up to this level here, $15.76, which is massive. Looking at some next levels, we've got $19.38 and $23. I think the first major level is $20, which is there. From current prices, if you do manage to buy some at these levels and target at $20 mark, you're talking a 117% move, so that could be a nice buy. Solid asset, absolutely solid asset. Richard, are you in my Telegram group? Actually, I'll find my Telegram group here. If anyone's new to this stream or my channel, go and check out my Telegram group. It's quite active in there. That's my Telegram group. Stevie, Ramp. I'm sure you told me to look at Ramp last time, didn't you, mate? Let's have a look. Have a look at both pairs. I will have a look at BTC and we'll have a look at the Tether pair. Quite bearish on MACD down there. It's took an absolute nosedive. Let me change colour that for it's quite annoying. Change it to white. There we go. Easy to see. Actually, lost that 61% retracement level there, aren't we? Yeah, I think buys. You might get some orders filled down at this level. 36 cent. Change that box. So you may get some orders filled there. Within around my area. It might have bottomed out actually. That's better. Yeah, so buy zones I think anywhere around this level at anywhere from 40 cent down to 36 could be a good level. I'm taking it that's the all-time high. Yeah, we've not got much data here to be honest. But yeah, breaking above $1 will be first major target. We have rejected just below it there at 98 cent. I've said this plenty of times before on my streams and my videos. If you're ever looking to sell an asset, for example, you bought down at these prices and you want to take some profit and you think, right, I'm gonna set some sell orders at $1. Never set them at $1. Set them around 97 to 98 cent and they'll get filled because Wales always try to front run the orders there. But that's a decent buy zone for you there. In terms of ramping a BTC pairing, oops, ramping BTC, it's looking very, very similar, isn't it? Coming back up to that 618 level, just rejected off there, but I think you're looking at around 78,000, 79,000 Satoshis for a buy. Oh, chat's going a bit mental. Let me just have a catch up. Theta is looking good. I think a lot of projects are looking good, to be honest, mate. If you just look at right hand side here, we've been making some good bounce backs now. I think we've all done that nice solid retracement that we're looking for, 61%, even 78% retracement on some assets, and we're starting to push back now. I think this dip was quite I don't know what's the word. A lot of people were not liking the fact that we'd done such a significant drop, when in reality it wasn't that bad. Like I said, March, February and January we did some big dumps. In January we did a 31% drop and everybody said, oh, that's the end for Bitcoin, and then it rallied again after that. And I think we're going to rally again. BTC potentially. If it does rally again, it's just going to prolong alt season, and alt season will come later on. But the higher the BTC price, and once it does eventually top out, the harder alt season is going to run, because I don't think we've had one yet. We have seen some major growth across all alts, but they've just followed BTC up. We have not had a breakout on Ethereum yet. That's just followed BTC up. So we need a decouple from that and start to push on. If you can't chat in my Telegram group, drop me a DM, because when you joined up, you probably didn't answer a maths question, and I have that in there to stop bots sending absolute load of shite. So just send me a direct message on Telegram, and I'll add you when I've come off the stream. Joined learning crypto today. Nice, mate. I'll catch you over on that forum. If anybody's interested, we do have a premium service over on learning crypto. You usually find them links in my description of videos. How do you feel about Link these days? I've never been a big fan of Link, to be honest. I'm just not a big fan of the way that their supply is pushed out between different random wallets, and my team hold a fair old chunk. I know we've probably got plans for them wallets, but I'm just not a big fan of it, to be honest. Looks like ETH is attempting to break free from BTC. That's what we're hoping for, mate. I've been talking about this for a while. I mean, look at this drop here. I've just mentioned this at the beginning of the video. Looking at a 4-hour time frame here. So this is the last two dumps that Ethereum has done. And it's not long ago, only 16th of April, created them new all-time highs. We dropped 23%. Look at this latest drop where everyone's flapping. We've only dropped 20%, and that's not much. That is not much at all. We should expect pullbacks on the way up, and I think it's still looking good. I think the market's looking good. People are posting videos on YouTube about end of a season, end of a cycle, see it in 3 years, and ignore them, to be honest, mate. I think all things are looking fine and dandy. I'm not looking at Moon Cunt, not a chance. Swissborg, somebody's mentioned Swissborg. Let's have a look. I hold some Swissborg. I do recommend, if you don't hold Swissborg and you're looking for a way to make money on a passive income, then have a look at Swissborg. It's good for yield returns. I'm currently holding USDC in there. I'm getting around 18% per year on that, just for holding USDC. And when it comes to a bear market, if you can, I don't know, pull a few BTC or a few $1,000 or whatever you can make, whatever you can afford to put in and then make out, I think holding some money in Swissborg will be absolutely massive for that passive income when we're in a bear market, because eventually we will get a bear market at some stage, and you need to pretty much plan now for that bear market and have a look at different ways to earn that passive income, because passive income is king. We need some ways to make money in that bear market. Let's have a look. I've got a link somewhere. That's a link for Swissborg if anyone's interested. I do get you there, David. It's quite annoying, but it's not the first time it's happened when people are bringing all these moon coins. It's like the same last year. Well, this has happened for years and years, but last year, you know, when Sushi Swap came out, well, Uniswap came out, and then we had Sushi Swap and Pancake Swap, and then from that we had all the food coins, didn't we? We had Burger Swap and Pizza Coin and fucking Sausage Coin and all sorts of shit. It just keeps coming around, and it will always happen in crypto. Crypto is absolutely rammed with scammers. It is that financial industry where people are just looking to bleed money out. If you look at all my videos on YouTube, we're just hammered with scammers comments. It takes me right bloody length of time to delete them all. It's an absolute nightmare. But yeah, I don't look into any of these moon coins. I think they're a fucking joke. Price prediction for Veto this run. Also, are you holding past this cycle? So I will be holding a couple of assets through the bear run. Like things like, I think Veto is one of my favourite projects. It's so hard to determine a price prediction on something that is so lowly valued, but I think it can push up to $20 at some stage over the course of this cycle. It's been up to $1 and it's only valued at about 15 million market cap at that stage. It will be pushing over to the Hydra blockchain at some stage. later on towards the end of this year, hopefully. So that will be a massive benefit. Get away from the ICO, getting off the ERC20 chain because it's an absolute nightmare. Do I have a video on how to earn passive with Swissborg? I don't have a video, but it's very simple. You just download the app. I've just dropped the link there, so I'll pin that link. That's a link for Swissborg. Yeah, you just sign up. It's a decent app. It's easy to use. You just send either USDC or Ethereum or even Swissborg there, and you just literally click the option where it says add to yield, and it'll just automatically earn you money. You get paid out every 24 hours at around 9 o'clock in the morning UK time. And if you want to take your money out, you click withdraw, pull your yield out, and within 24 hours you get your funds back and you can move them around. So it's a good way. I know a lot of these yield and these staking pools and all sorts of crap like that, then you have to lock them up for 28 days. A bit like Polkadot, same with that, you have to lock that up as well. Is Swissborg free £100? I've not seen anything about £100 free, but if you do deposit, you do get like a ticket with, I mean, you can get tickets, it's like a little scratch card, and you get either between anywhere from $3 up to $50, so you don't get 100 quid, but you do get something free for joining. I've already looked at VeChain, so I won't look at that again. There is not such a thing as rug proof. What an absolute load of bollocks. Rug proof. Why do you think that the dump is over? Our people are really bearish now, right now. People are just fucking flapping out. We're in a bull cycle. Bull cycles last for 2-3 years. We had a bear cycle that lasted for 3 years. Enough. Why would we just have a 10-month bull run and that be over and back into hibernation? It's not going to happen, is it? I mean, we've seen some parabolic growth on BTC, but the alts have not done some major action yet, and I think we are not going to flip to bearish just like that. I think things are looking good. All we're doing is creating some higher lows on the way up, especially on Ethereum. Looking at this, let's just get rid of that there. So look at this higher low here, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. That is bullish. That is bullish. If we did see a big tick down and we drop below this level, probably here, then I would get bearish. But we've done a 20% drop, which is absolutely nothing. So all I say is buy the fear. I think things are looking good. Mexican Righteous, welcome, mate. What do I think of Digibyte? I quite like Digibyte. I used to hold it 18 months, 2 years ago. Actually, I forgot about it and looked at my Digibyte wallet probably late last year, made quite a decent amount of money. So I pulled it out. The project is decent. I like the project, but I've not looked at it recently, so I can't really comment on any of the fundamentals or what's going on. But it's been around a long time, and yeah, I think it's a decent project, but I'm not sure about fundamentals, what's going on, to be honest. Quick TA on ONT. Let's have a look at ONT. I know a few people have mentioned that. Ontology. Let's have a look. This is a daily time frame. Let me have a look on. See where we've been. Ontology. $10 we've been up to 3 years ago, so this is an old asset, 85% down from them all-time highs. 1 billion supply. So I presume, let's have a look, see if we've got the data back to them. We've got data up to 877, so we have been above that. Been up to $10, so that's the all-time high there. So wow, yeah, we've still got a long way to go in terms of getting up to an all-time highs. Looking at the daily time frame, this, like all other assets, has done quite a big retracement, but like I say, nothing to worry about. This is just a standard pullback which you would expect. Lost that 61% retracement level. If I were looking to buy this asset, I would be buying anything within around here, down to that 78% retracement. So, I mean, you could say any buys laddered down from 147 down to 117 could be a nice level to buy. In terms of targets, you can look at 259 and $3 for first major targets. And then you've got to look at $5, haven't you? As long as the project is doing what they're doing. It's an old project. So if they keep doing things that they're doing, then things are going to just carry on as the way as we are. I'll have a look at Reef in a second. Is Swissborg available in the US? I'm not too sure, to be honest, mate. Potentially not. I'm not looking at Safe Moon. I'm not looking at anything that has a word safe or moon in it. Paul Smith. No, I don't do his full time. Not yet, anyway. Right, let's have a look at Reef and then we'll have a look at... What's that other project somebody just said there? Let's have a look at Reef. Where the hell's Reef? There it is. I think Reef is the only asset I'm down on, to be honest. I was looking at this area for a while. I was looking for this consolidation area, and I remember that at some point, this is a new asset. Back in January, we were down at 0.006, so we did quite a significant drop. Yeah, significant pump all the way up to 5.8 cent. We have done some retracements, but I mean, this is just accumulation zone. I don't think it's dropping too low because some big people are buying this up. If nobody were buying it up, we'd be crashing back down to here with all the FUD that it's had. It's not done much of a drop either, considering that all other projects have died as well. What's this done? Well, it's done 43%. I don't think it how much, but yeah, that looks quite a significant drop. Hanging around that 61% retracement level. As you can see, look at this 78. We've wicked off this once before. So I think that's a buy zone. You may get some orders filled at 2.5 cent. I know it looks a little bit bearish, right? But who knows? I mean, we've wicked into this liquidation area a bit. Probably picked a liquidity up from here. So we may not get down to that level. We've wicked into that box slightly, but I think it's glued to that 61% retracement. So if you're looking for buys, I think anywhere around here, we need to close above this level here. I think this level is key. We've had quite a bit of trading within around this area here and rejected off the area. So breaking through 4.8 cent is the first major target. Once we do break above there, things will push on. We do know, I think we've had mainnet, haven't we, recently? So that should add to the pie too. So I really think looking too bad, to be honest. Consolidating within around this area. Matic. Why do people still call it Matic? I'm sure it's Polygon now, isn't it? Is it still traded as Matic on here? Must be still using the same ticker name, but we've done quite a big move this year, 1100% move. In terms of buys though, so if you're looking at this, that is the start of a move here, and that is the top of a move. That was your buy zone. I think we've pushed on already, so we've missed those buy zones on the higher time frames. So you have to drop down to the lower time frames, even maybe down to the hourly. So analyze this move here. So if you're looking for buys on Matic, which is now Polygon, then I would look at this level down here. Potentially around here, about 36 cent. Could be a nice level, but you might just hit that 382 level at 37 cent and then push on. But I think any buys within around that area could be a nice buy for the long term. Targets, let's have a look at targets though. I think the first major target is breaking above here at 46 cent. That's the first major target. You can see we've got a bit of trading within around that area too. So yeah, that's not looking too bad at the minute. Break above that level at 46 and all things look good. When will VET go up? Soon, hopefully, mate. We've done quite a bit of a parabolic growth recently. Look at that for a move. Let's have a look at our entire move there. So take it back to December. 2000% we've done, and I managed to buy mine down here somewhere. October, I think, last year. So all my VeChain is looking good. I think it's ready to push on again now. We've hit some liquidity down towards that 78% retracement. I think it still really should push on this weekend. Billy asks, I have enjoyed the sun this weekend. I'm burnt to a frazzle. Nose always gets it first. Takeshi, what makes you say BTC will dump hard today? Show me some proof, man. What coins are you bullish on? VeChain, Zilliqa, Ethereum, Polkadot, RSR. Most altcoins I'm bullish on. I think things are starting to look good. What's my predictions for ETH? I think that this needs to continue what it's doing. This is Ethereum BTC. I think we're going to start to push on really soon. Keep creating higher lows all the way up. Things are looking good. Ethereum USDT. If you just look at this entire move, I've got some Fibonacci's on here. So the first one, breaking above $3,000. I think $3,000 will come in next couple of months, and then we can look at 3,600. And I think that's it for now. I'm not going to give any predictions above that, but I think that will be hit this year. Potentially. I've seen a few people talking about 5 even 10k, but I'll try to be a little bit more conservative than that. What program I'm using? This is called TradingView. There's also a free, well, I use a paid version. You can still get all the free stuff. You can use this for free, but if you're looking for some charting software, look at this website here. So chart.cointrader.pro. Log in with your Twitter account and you can use this for free. Everything's free on it. I'm not too sure how many indicators you can have, but I've got a MACD, an RSI, and 2 moving averages, and I can use it all for free. So it's quite a decent one. This you can use all the lower assets as well. So it's good for finding all the coins that are in Uniswap as well. So yeah, check that out. Charts.cointrader.pro, and then sign in with your Twitter account. Don't forget Pancake. I think Pancake managed to get to that V2 upgrade yet. I know they had to pull a load of liquidity out, didn't we, on the V1 version. I'm not too sure how that's been going on. Like I say, I've been in sun all weekend, so I've not really looked at crypto. Got any tips on decent, stable, sideways crypto for grid train? Not too sure what you're on about, mate. Shall we have a look at ADA? Let's have a look on here. While we're on daily time frame. It's stood up quite well, VeChain, over this move, really. Let's go back to January. Let's have a look on the 4 hour. Not much going on here, to be honest. I think it stayed quite well. I mean, we used pretty much $1 as some natural support. If you look at this level here, anywhere from this level all the way across, that has stood up some nice support. So I think $1 is potentially the bottom area. I mean, you may get some orders filled down there again, but in terms of buys, I think that is the bottom there. It's used that area as some nice support. So if you're looking to buy, maybe set some orders at $1, see if you get another wick down. You may get filled there, but in general, I'm looking for a break out of this downtrend that we're currently on. If you look from here, we are trending down, so what you could expect is that a break above that trend line could start to see us push on, because if you look at most alts, I reckon they look the same, downtrending on that 4 hour time frame. A 4 hourly close above that trend line will start to look good, though, and really push on from here. Targets, let's have a look at some targets though. Where have we been? We've been up to $1.55. I think that's the all-time high, isn't it? All-time high 156, yeah. So yeah, let's just look for a breakout of that downtrend and see what we can do. Target them all-time highs at 156. So I've seen a few people asking me for a price prediction. I don't know. I mean, when you're doing price predictions, you have to consider a market cap, but what you can do is just target some nice round numbers as well. In terms of predictions, I've seen a lot of wild predictions out there, but I think looking at $2 is the first major area to target. I think that will happen, and then we can look at anything higher from that. But what I will do is, once we do break out of this downtrend and push up above this all-time high, I'll do a separate video on a Cardano price prediction. I will give a thorough in-depth video of how I would pretty much target some all-time highs and where we can go in terms of prediction. Can I have a look at one? I did some price analysis on one yesterday, so if you look at my YouTube, I did a video on one yesterday, so I'm not going to look at that today, mate. Where's Omi trading? Oma's go. It's not doing too bad, to be honest. It looks very similar to all other altcoins. I mean, what's this, a 4 hour time frame? Let's drop to a daily. It's not doing badly at all. It's looking good, to be honest. Trend line support holding up nicely, so that ain't looking too bad. We have done quite a big drop from these recent highs, up at $11 all the way down to $5. If you did buy up here and you're thinking, shit, what's going on, then just hold. I think things are looking not too bad. Yeah, I've done a big retracement there, to be honest, but I won't worry about it. I think this is a nice level. I think if we did start to close some daily candles below this trend line, so if you close the daily candle at around 560, I think it might look quite bearish, but that looks alright to me, to be honest. We are well oversold on the RSI, so now could be a nice opportunity to buy. Let's just have a look at it in terms of a fib. Probably done quite a horrendous fib, yeah. 78% retracement fib from that entire move. I mean, you could drop it further down for the entire move. Very close to that 61% retracement over the entire move since pretty much the beginning of this year. So that would have been the potential nice area to buy. anywhere at 560, 570, 580, up to $6 could be a decent level to buy there. But overall, I think that's looking okay, to be honest. What do you think about Pirate Chain? To be honest, mate, I'm not a big fan of privacy chains. I used to work for a privacy chain, and it's a nightmare. There's too many regulations in crypto. Well, there will be. Whenever crypto does get regulated, privacy coins will be doomed, unfortunately. And people are always looking at ways of hiding money from governments, and some of these privacy chains do give you an option, but I can't be asked with him, to be honest. Which stablecoin is completely decentralized and can't be frozen? I don't think there is any, is there? Not that I know of. Is Ethereum expected to hit 3k soon? I reckon so, mate. I think it can. Yeah, this is not TradingView, Chazik. This is a different trading platform. This is called charts.cointrader.pro, and that was Oh My's Go. If that's not the right one, then let me know. Check out Dent. Looking very, very similar to most altcoins, to be honest. I don't hold any EGLD. I don't hold any. Never really looked at it, to be honest. It's not. Issue is, there's that many projects out there. Is it not, mate? Okay, if it's not that one, can't do it, can I? Ah, Ecomi. Right, I get you. Let's have a look at this and have a look at that. I'll fuck it, have a look now. Ecomi, that's the one. It is on here. It's definitely not on TradingView, the proper one though. I've done some price analysis on this before. Lost that 61% retracement level. Nasty. But we could be coming down to this level here. If you're looking to buy, look there. Not sure what number is, how low, let's zoom right in. Anyway, 0.0044 could be a good level. John L, great question. What's he asked? Let's have a look. What is your strategy to exit this cycle? I think everybody's got a different strategy depending on where they're invested and what their current returns is. I mean, if you're looking, I bought VeChain back in August last year, and I'm up like a ridiculous amount of money. So I've got targets in mind, but I think my targets are set due to the goals I want to do. For example, I want to buy an house outright, and I've got a certain number in my head which I think, right, once it gets to this point, I'll take it out. And I think you've got to have like some type of target or some type of goal. Say, right, I want to buy a car. I want to, I don't know, buy my fucking dog a bone or something, anything, you know what I mean? Just set some targets of what you want to buy and what you want to achieve, and then look at those areas to target. As long as it's achievable, it's not like, oh, VeChain to fucking $100,000. You've got to have some type of realistic targets, but I just look at targets as buying certain assets, and I've got numbers in my head which I'd be happy with taking, and I think everybody will have a different target and a different price in mind. Because, for example, I don't know, John Smith from Skegness put 50 pence in crypto and he wants to make $10, where somebody else could put $1 million in crypto and want a couple of billion. You know what I mean? It's everyone's got a different strategy and a different profit taking. So I don't know. Like, all I can say is just target something you want to buy, or something, an amount of money which you are happy with. When I think in crypto you can target some life-changing money. So Try not to be over the top, but do target some areas that you're happy with taking profit at. I've already checked Reef out. How long does a coin in average to make 30%? 30x? That's like the most, who knows question. I mean, it depends what the asset is, depends at when it's released, depends how old it is. There's so many visions there. Saya coin. Never looked at it, to be honest. Let's have a look. I'll see it, or whatever you pronounce it. I usually pronounce everything wrong. So look, so Saya, 67. Where's all-time highs been? 11 cent. I presume that's the all-time high there. 6.4, is that right? Oh, it's not. It's 3 years ago all-time high, so it's not got the entire data on TradingView, especially on my Binance chart. But having a look at this entire move here, that is the area to buy. Nearly every asset has done a 61% retracement, so I think those are solid levels. But I would buy anything at that level, to be honest, mate. Can you talk a little about the bear market? What should you expect? Complete annihilation of your crypto and your USD holdings. Yeah, it's not nasty. It's not nice in a bear market. I sat all the way through the pretty much bear market from 2017 to now. Well, to last year. Yeah, you need to be looking now at how you could make money in that bear market. And like I've said, Swissborg is a good way. If you look at the pinned comment, join Swissborg. Try and stack as much USDC as you can, or Ethereum, or whatever you want, into Swissborg, and you can earn a passive income from them, yield returns. Have a look at staking. Some assets will be awesome for staking, like Polkadot. I bought all my Polkadot below $5. I don't think we'll ever go back down to those levels again. So as long as I'm staking now for the next few years with Polkadot, I think we'll be earning a very, very nice return. But yeah, some assets are way, way, way above where they're going to be. So just look at yield returns and farming and things like that. So yeah, in a bear market, just you need to find a passive income and ways of making money, which is the best time to do it now. When you're earning money in a bull market, have a look at ways you can put a little bit of aside each month and use that to earn a passive income. Right, I'll have a look at a couple more projects. We're coming up to an hour now, and I'll canvas stream off and go and burn my nose and sun a bit more. Someone just mentioned GRT. Well, I'll have a look at GRT and one more project, and that'll be it for the day. GRT, this is same TA that I had all last time. This looks very, very similar to Reef. It's done that parabolic rise and had quite a bit of a burn off, really. If you've been watching my stream all the way through, you will have seen this level being hit multiple times. If you're looking to buy some GRT, this is your time to buy now at $1.25. Buy that up. I can't see it going below there at any other point. GRT, solid asset. I think that's going to be big in future. Polygon, I've already looked at that. I had a look at a Matic chart. Let's just take a quick look at Polkadot, actually. Exactly the same. This is your buy zone here. I've already looked at Zilliqa. Right, I think we'll call that a day today anyway. Thanks to everybody who's tuned in. I'm going to try and do at least 2 of these streams every week now. Get a bit of interaction and see what assets we can look at. Hopefully, this is that end of that drop now. Some assets are starting to pick up and look good. We need this fucker to break out and start pushing up towards 3k and leave all the bears behind. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's stream. Like I say, thanks everybody for tuning in. Smash that subscribe button if you've not joined already. And I'll